kids. This is the taste from Kids Reading Corner 207, and today I'm going to read Escape from Planet Nightmare from the book Marvel Storybook Collection, written by Andy Schmidt and illustrated by Scott Cohn and Vita Efemova, 2020, copyright 2020 Marvel. Escape from Planet Nightmare. Captain Marvel landed on the strange purple planet she'd been tracking in distress signal. Through the fog, she saw a green-skinned female warrior bearing a sword. Gamora! But what was the Guardians of the Galaxy warrior doing out here all alone, and who or what was she fighting? Suddenly, Gamora's opponent revealed himself. It was Thanos. Oh boy, Captain Marvel muttered. She recognized the supervillain immediately. Up close, Gamora looked tired, like she'd been tussling with Thanos for hours. Gamora, take a breather. I've got this, Captain Marvel said as she leapt to help Gamora, confident in her own power. But just before Captain Marvel could reach Gamora and Thanos, Yon-Rogg, one of her oldest enemies, tackled her from out of nowhere. Captain Marvel gritted her teeth, momentarily caught off guard by the aliens' surprise attack. Thanos would have to wait. Captain Marvel, how'd you get here? And where did that Kree come from? Gamora asked as she continued to fend off Thanos. Captain Marvel used her fists to blast her opponent with a powerful energy blast. I intercepted your distress signal and came here to help. As for the garbage heap, she followed up her blast with a flying kick. This is Yon-Rogg. Let's take these villains down. Kapow! Captain Marvel's blast fired brightly. Swing! Gamora's sword swung quickly, but neither foe retreated. This is a nightmare, grumbled Captain Marvel. Fighting off Yon-Rogg. Wait a minute. What if this place actually is Planet Nightmare? Said Gamora. I bet that's where we are. It knows your worst fears and pits you against them. Her eyes widened. This means, she gestured toward the offending villains, aren't real. Captain Marvel's brow furrowed. Real or not, how do we beat them? Gamora smirked. We have to catch them off guard and give them something they won't see coming. Ready for a switch? The dynamic duo swapped enemies. Gamora challenged Yon-Rogg while Captain Marvel stepped up to Thanos. Let's get him, Captain Marvel whooped, catching their adversaries by surprise. Both superheroes quickly gained the upper hand, but the villains were still a threat. Gamora landed a solid blow to Yon-Rogg, which stunned him for just seconds before he grabbed hold of her. That was a mistake, Kree slime, Gamora said through gritted teeth. Thanos couldn't be counted out yet either. He developed his most dangerous weapon, his power blast, which completely surrounded Captain Marvel. Are you okay? Gamora called out to her ally, but there was only bright light and heat coming from where Captain Marvel had stood just a moment before. Better than ever, Gamora turned to see a supercharged Captain Marvel, Apparently, the superhero had absorbed all the energy of Thanos' power blast. Grah! Gamora twisted free from Yon-Rog's grip and knocked him back with a right uppercut, while Captain Marvel hurled a massive energy blast toward Thanos that sent him sailing backward out into the atmosphere. And that's how you do it, Captain Marvel declared, their enemies neutralized. Now let's hurry off this planet, Gamora said. It's been my worst nightmare. Captain Marvel prepared to leave Gamora's ship. Just as the ship's incoming message light started blinking, Gamora, come in. Star-Lord's face filled the screen looking worried. Where have you been? Gamora waved at Captain Marvel as she flew off into space. Oh, nowhere special, she answered the Star-Lord, just making a great new friend. The end. Thanks for listening, and read lots.